What does it say? Announcements. Pete's got another one. Pete's got another one. He's got them all the time. Pete.
Bryan, it's Tuesday.
Tech Trek Tuesday.
That's right, Tech Trek Tuesday. Good morning, Internet.
Good morning. Well, today is, I believe, episode 62.
62.
For Kids Site 2.
The Webpage.
I'm Bryan.
I'm Pete.
And today we have a very exciting day.
A very special
Here,
Tech Trek
let me
Tuesday
give you a sticker.
Oh,
Right
thank
there.
you. He keeps putting stickers on. You know, when you put
So
the stickers
far.
on, it reminds me that we've neglected our bead strands.
I know. Well, that's why I'm going with the
But
stickers.
it's not
all over
on
it.
my list. It's not on my list.
It's all right. Wait, don't show them the list.
Oh, okay.
What are you thinking?
You're going to analyze it.
Whew.
It's not high resolution.
Sure. Well, anyways.
So it is Tech Trek Tuesday. So we have that at the end of the show, talking
do.
about some technology topic.
Technology.
That
What are we talking about today?
Won't put you to sleep.
I guess we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it later. And we have some wacky facts, strange facts today.
Yep.
And we have a song.
We do.
It's song number 2 in our songs that little kids sing.
Yes, the little
The
younger
campers,
generation.
Younger camper songs.
Yes.
And
that's
so
right.
before do you want to do a bit, or do you want to check in with someone like
Man of Superness.
Superman of
Super Bob.
Oh, didn't see you there. Better watch out for the spikes, brother.
Oh yeah. Oh, alrighty.
Oh my goodness!
Well, that was really
didn't
quick.
even realize that
That
we were
was-
back on.
That was pretty fast for Super Bob.
Yeah, he is fast. He's also mysterious,
Ooh.
and he's like a man, but he's not the man of mysteriousness.
Oh.
So should we do our facts?
Yeah, let me do my fact.
Okay, so this segment is what we like to call Pete and Bryan, or Bryan and Pete present strange facts.
Strange facts.
And I spell facts F-A-X, like a fax
Like
machine.
that fax machine right up there.
Like that?
Um,
That's where we get our strange facts.
Actually, I think that's a copier. Maybe both. Anyways,
It's a fax.
my fact would have to be. Let me see that
And a
again.
scanner.
The fact's on here. The only letter
Only letter.
not in the periodical table of elements.
It's just the periodic table.
That's
It's
right.
not periodical.
No, the periodical table of elements
Okay.
is the letter. Do you know?
Yeah.
Not you. Do
It
you
says
know?
it right here.
Yeah. The letter J. Now, do you know how to do a J in sign language? It's like this. J.
Oh yeah, J.
J.
Well, that's two strange facts, but it's not
That's,
strange.
that's not too strange to me.
Okay.
So the
But,
only
you know-
letter in the periodic table of elements that is not there.
Out of the 26 letters, the periodic table is where we have all of the elements that make up our planet that we know of, like
that we know of. That's right.
gold.
Silver.
Gold is PB. It's PB, and
right.
lead is
TN. No, that's 10.
no, lead is FE. No,
No,
lead
no,
is
no.
PB. What is gold then? I don't know. I can't remember.
Gold is FN.
No, it's not FN.
All right, Pete. What is your strange fact of the day?
It's gonna bother me now because I can't remember my periodic table.
Well, we got the
It's so
periodical
long.
table behind that board over there, so
Man,
we'll have to
that's the
look at it.
periodical table. It's
Yeah.
all our periodicals that we put into a table. It's not the elements,
That's right.
which is the periodic table. The first commercial CD released in the United States. So you know how you have
Michael Jackson.
music CDs now? Well, they weren't always around. Before them, they had tapes, cassette tapes.
Cassette tapes.
And before them, they had these 8-track tapes.
Ooh, 8 tracks.
And before them, they had albums, which would be like
A
vinyl,
record.
a record album. Okay. And even now we'll say
DJ.
records, but
We'll
we
say
really
record,
mean like
but we really
CDs.
mean a CD.
Yeah. So you go to the store, you buy CDs. They're all over the place. The very first one sold in the United States.
The very first CD.
The very first commercially available music CD in the United States. What was it?
Peter Frampton.
It was
the Beatles.
no. It was Born in the USA by Bruce Springsteen.
By Bruce Springsteen. He's an American.
He is. It goes Born in the USA.
All
All right,
right,
that's
that's
enough of that.
All
right, let's
sing a song. And I believe this song that we're singing today is Baby Bumblebee.
That's
It's a very fun song.
It has alliteration. Baby Bumblebee.
What do you think of that?
That was amazing.
All right.
I'm scooping up a baby bumblebee,
Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm scooping up my baby bumblebee. Ow! It stung me. I'm squishing up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm squishing up my baby bumblebee.
Oh, that's all gross and yucky and...
I'm licking up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm licking up my baby bumblebee.
I don't feel so good. Oh.
I'm throwing up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mama be so proud of me? I'm throwing up my baby bumblebee. Now wait, throwing up could also be throwing it up.
Yeah, maybe I'm throwing it up in the air. No. And I don't know how it ends. It's all gross.
I stepped in it.
I think that's the last verse, but now I forgot. Oh, it's okay.
I'm pretty sure
that's like a
verse.
gross song. I got halfway through it and I was like, oh yeah, this is gross. So it reminds me.
Is that the man of mysteriousness?
No.
I wonder if I drove down, I'd be able to get there faster than taking my ultra super fast sports car jet boat. But anyways, it really doesn't matter. Look at Super Bob. One day, we're gonna meet, and it's not gonna be a good time. Because somebody stole all the dice out of my Yahtzee board. And I love Yahtzee. And I know that you do too. So one day, we're gonna play each other. Punk.
Wait.
Oh, that was the man of mysteriousness. Pretty mysterious to me. Weird.
I'm speechless.
I don't know. Him and Super Bob just
Maybe
weird characters. I'm starting to get nostalgic about the old characters.
Nostalgic. Is that like a
about
water
Jerry,
bottle?
Jerry Jingle one.
Oh, Jerry
All right,
Jingle.
let's go right to Tech Trek Tuesday.
Now.
Why, hello, and welcome to Tech Trek Tuesday. I'm Pete.
Oh, and I'm Brian.
And today, we're talking about something that is near and dear to all of us.
That's right, wires.
Wires. That's right. And now there are wires all around us. And I want to tell you a couple simple things about wires. We're not going to get too complicated today. It'll be a nice short one. Not too technical. But this is going to be pretty easy.
But we pretty much need wires for everything, huh?
Yeah, well, everything that's electric in general has wires on the outside, and a lot of them have wires on the inside. Even the things that are wireless have to be connected to something to make them run, unless you're going to use batteries.
So you're telling me that
those batteries might be hooked up into wires internally.
That not in the near future, this phone will still have a wire?
Well, there are wireless phones, that's true.
But it still will have a wire because it's going to be connected to the back.
And yeah, as far as we know, it's very practical to have wires, and you get your electricity from wires outside in general.
Okay.
So, the most common one that you guys probably have seen is an electrical cord, which powers your electrical devices. So you see this coming out of a lamp, for instance.
It's got 3 prongs.
It has 3 prongs, and what these prongs represent is a positive, a negative. So these 2 are positive or negative, and then this one on the bottom is a ground.
Oh, a ground. I've always wondered what that was.
Yeah,
I thought it was just... I thought it was to make it look like it's almost a happy face.
No. Well, to make it a little easier for you to understand what a ground is this is basically the safety net if something goes wrong with the electrical device.
Makes sense.
And so if there's a ground on it, it means that the electricity that is discharged, it means the electricity that's running through this, instead of bunching up right at the outlet, it will go down into the ground, where it will be safely dispersed, as opposed to going into you, or
That's
going into the wall and causing a fire.
So now you're...
So if you have here's another explanation of a ground. If you have a lightning rod on top of your house, what the lightning rod does is that when lightning hits, it will hit the lightning rod instead of anything around your house, and then that electricity from the lightning goes through the lightning rod into a wire, which then goes into the ground, and so then it hits the ground, and boom, it just distributes.
I see. Now, so in this wire,
since there are 3 prongs,
Yep.
that means that there are 3 different wires in here, right? Not just one
That's
wire.
correct, Brian. In fact, if you look very closely, you can see that there are, in fact, 3 wires all stuck together right there. And that is true about any electrical
cord. Are they
cord.
in their own separate...
Yep, they're contained all by themselves, and that's true about any electrical cord that has a ground, is that they have to have 3 different wires attached all together in there.
There wasn't a ground, there was just 2 prongs, there would be 2 wires.
2 wires, that's right. Okay.
Cool.
So now here's something that is this might blow your mind a little bit, but almost all wires are exactly the same. Now I know that's so weird. How can I say that this wire in here is the same as this wire over here?
Ooh, it's all coated with rubber.
Well, it's not all coated with rubber. It's all coated with something that does not
Plasticky.
conduct electricity. That's true. But wire in general is made out of the same material, which would be a mix of copper and some other metals that make the
You're saying on the
electrical
inside.
signal, that makes electricity travel very well. When you have a wire, you want to make sure that the actual wire itself has electricity flowing through it as fast and efficiently as possible, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it doesn't matter what the device is. Now, if you look at this, you say, well, wait a minute, Pete. This is what you're supposed to
Now, wait a minute, Pete.
say. Well, wait a minute. How can an electrical cord, which is having lots of electricity go through it,
Yep.
be the same as a phone cord?
No, Pete, you're trying to tell me that a phone cord and an electrical cord are the exact same type of wires?
Basically, they are. And the reason that I say that is because if you look, this phone cord has, and I guess all of them do, because it's whatever the end is. This has 4 different wires within it. And each of those wires is made out of basically the same kind of metals that are in an electrical cord. Now, okay, I don't want to make you too tired there. The bottom line though is that how do you think this works? Information that comes out of the
Earpiece
goes into
and
the mouthpiece and goes out of the earpiece there. All that information is converted into electricity, little electrical signals, which are then passed through the wires and into the phone, and then through the phone out into the world.
And they're made
that's
like
all,
that.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
all
it's
little
not a
tiny
delay of like 5 or 10 seconds. If you're talking to your friend in Australia, it's just like that. It goes right over.
Now this guy it has 8 wires within it, I believe, and this is a network cable. Same thing. This is what hooks you up to the internet. Excuse me, 9 cables within, or 9 wires. So this has 9 wires all coiled
make
together.
It faster?
Well, it could, but it's all running parallel, so the signals can more signals can travel at the same time.
Very nice.
Now this
So what
wire
other kind
right
of
here,
wires we got?
you may know this guy. These are headphones, right?
All right.
Headphones.
Very nice.
And this is just it looks like a single wire here.
See, now I wanted to invent headphones that had clear wires, and then when words were traveling through, you could see the words going through. Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah, but that's not quite how headphones work. It's because
absolutely, I know.
No, but an electrical signal is being sent through this wire. An electrical signal that then hits something within the headphone that
It
translates
turns it
into sound. That's
yeah.
right. So actually, all the wires that we're looking at and that
They
we're talking
all
about,
transfer-
all they're doing is transferring electricity from one place to another place. That's it. And so,
Pretty easy to me.
it sounds pretty easy. So on your computer, you may have seen something like this. This is a USB cable, and this has a lot of wires within it, all coiled
What about
together.
this wire right
That's yarn. It is not a wire. It does not hold any
here?
electricity.
It can't. What about like when you hook 2 cans up to each other?
Nope.
And you talk
Nope.
through one of them?
Nope.
It conducts.
Nope. That's vibration. But these guys right here, this
Sounds
would be
kinda the same.
these are TV cables, and TV cables work the same way. But the difference with this particular set of TV cables is that these give out a digital signal, as opposed to the headphones, which do not give out a digital. This is an analog signal.
Oh.
So there are differences in the types of electricity that go through.
And if you've been paying attention to our Tech Trek Tuesdays
That's
over
right.
the last 62 episodes,
That's right.
which would only be, I don't know, about 8 or 9, no, 10 or 11 Tech Trek Tuesdays, we talked about digital versus analog.
We did.
So if you don't know what that means, just go back maybe to week like 4, 3. It's one of them.
It may have been the first or second one we talked about. I don't remember.
So
but
just,
anyway,
you know,
so that's my explanation about wires.
there's so many wires. Now, you know what the problem with wires are? If you have a lot of them, they can get bunched up and tangled up.
They
and then you're tangled up in wires everywhere, and it's so difficult to get out of them.
let me show you something that I learned, which is how to properly roll a wire. So here you go, or a cord.
All right, let me roll a cord.
So all cords should have some sort of natural spin to them. So what you do is that you hold at the end right there.
Yep.
And when you're rolling, you're pulling out tight a little bit, and you're feeling that natural spin, and you're just letting it coil right in your hand like that.
So you're not pushing it hard because you don't want to take wires and push them together as hard as you can. Because remember, it's metal that is made out of the wires, or like a piece of copper in there, or bronze or brass or gold.
Or tin, or
Yeah. So you want to make sure that you don't push them together too tightly or wound it up. So you don't want to wind it up and then take the middle part and squish it all in there like that, because then you might break one of the wires in there. And if one of them breaks, then your wire, it's worthless.
It is.
So then you're going to have to buy
also,
new ones.
it could be dangerous if you fray any of the metal and it's like an
and then it's
electrical cord.
open.
Yep.
Then you're going to need some electrical
So
tape. and you'll
anyway,
need-
I'm Pete.
And I'm Brian.
And that was Tech Trek Tuesday.
Wires.
I think-
Wacky wires.
I think Brian had the most fun at this Tech Trek Tuesday of any Tech
you know
Trek
what?
Tuesdays.
Look at my face.
I could tell. All right.
So,
well, that
have
was
an excellent
Tuesday,
Tuesday. We will see you
on
tomorrow, which is Wacky Wednesday.
Wacky Wednesday.
And it is a crafty McCraft day.
It is. We have another holiday themed craft for you guys.
That's right. So have a great Tuesday.
Bye.